Okay, hi. We're going to do a demonstration of the Nirey knife sharpener. It's a very powerful unit. If you've ever used automatic knife sharpeners or hand knife sharpeners, it's a lot easier and a lot faster. Let's give it a try. First things, I have two knives here. They're both moderately dull, but I'm going to make them a little bit duller. I have this hand knife sharpener, oilstone. I never was real good with it, so I'm just going to use this to dull the blade. Even with my skills, this should work okay. So, let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's fairly bad. You can see it's quite difficult to cut the surface of this tomato. Here, let's see what it takes. And there, I finally got it cut. So that's quite a lot of pressure. Same with this, I believe. This is a Japanese knife, so it might be a little easier to cut, and it is, just by having a smaller edge. But we're going to try using the Nirey knife sharpener to give it a nice, fine edge. So, this machine is better than other machines. One of the reasons is it's stronger, and that means it's noisier. So, it might be hard to hear me in a second. So, first things first, lightly just kind of drop it in each slot. And pull it back nice and straight. Push a little more. You're just putting a little pressure down with your finger. You can kind of hear the difference from the machine. Let's sharpen this side of the blade. Now to sharpen this side with the opposite hole. Same thing, just let its own weight pull it through. That was not perfect. Straight is good. And now a little bit stronger. That difference in the sound kind of tells you where you're going. Now that was not absolutely perfect, but I think you'll be able to see the difference when I touch the knife. So here's the tomato again, and just like that. Easy as can be. And I don't have a piece of paper here, but that's sharp as can be. That will cut paper with no effort whatsoever. Okay, now let's try the opposite knife. This is a Japanese knife, different angle. But because of the way the wheels are made, it still works to sharpen the knife. So let's take a look. You have to curve it because the blade is curved. So you have to angle it upward so it's at a 90-degree drop angle. And one more time. A little more pressure, each of 3 strokes. Normally you wouldn't draw it this way, straight towards your body, no angle. And again, that was imperfect. Normally you'd want to be pulling it straight towards your body, so it's a direct, straight pull across. But I think that still did the job. Let's take a fresh tomato to prove it. Maybe a nicer one than that. This one. And there we go. Just completely effortless. Just the weight of the blade will cut the tomato. So, how to take this machine apart and to replace it. It works with 2 drums of sandpaper, essentially. If you're used to using a sandpaper wheel in woodworking, this is the same thing. So, I think they use a slightly different size. To remove those for surfacing, since like all sandpaper, it needs to be replaced. Take this and flip this across. And just unscrew this bolt here. That done, remove this top cover directly off. And you can see these 2 belt drums. And they have the wheels holding them down